Welcome. Welcome. And welcome to the show. I am your host, Joey Wobbs with no hair, and that is Mr. Link with blonde hair, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
You know Hugo had to copy after your boy, you know?
Huh?
You know Hugo watches the stream?
Oh, yeah. Well, you haven't been live in such a long time. We haven't been live in such a long time. We can't even claim that.
Hugo watches.
We were back, though. We are actually back. Life's kind of calmed down for both of us, so we're back onto our normal schedules of life. And you'll either see us here or on FIFA, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like that ass, like that's where you'll find me and Link right now. If you don't know, both of our teams suck ass in different ways. My since the last time we met, we've gone live. Actually, Mareska's gone. With you've gone and went on a win streak, actually, or not a win streak, an unbeaten streak.
Don't call it a win streak.
An unbeaten streak. But you guys look like shit. Even in the last game, I guess. I didn't watch your last game because obviously it was during the same time as ours.
Who told you look like shit against Marseille?
I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard you guys didn't look great.
From who?
I don't know. I was looking on Twitter. Twitter can be deceiving, though.
I
didn't even look at the highlights. I just saw that you guys scored 3 goals. I was like, how can you be shit and you scored 3 goals?
That's Liverpool.
But all right.
Yeah.
Anyways, big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Zito. Big up Atur. Big up Atur is still up at this time. Young, my nephew, son. My fucking nephew's up at this time, bro. Neff, go to sleep, son.
Hey, big up though. Big up. Respect.
Yeah. So, anyways, JJ, what's life like? Is everything doing all right? I mean, I know how everything's doing with you. I talk to you every day, but
I'm happy to be here as always, brother. Whenever I get a chance to be here in good spirits or to be able to put on a good face on the stream, I'm happy. So, you know,
Some interesting news has dropped for Chelsea over the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about last week. Chelsea look like they're going to dip their foot into the transfer window in this January, which is something they haven't done for the last 2 years. In the January transfer window, we haven't done anything during the January transfer window.
But more importantly, Joey, and I hope you'll be talking about this point next.
What are you guys going to be doing?
No. More importantly, you're looking at a player of age.
Yeah, no,
for once.
Of age.
For once.
Of age, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We're gonna sign an uncle to all these fucking young ass players that we got. They can call him Uncle Luis for all the young Brazilians.
Uncle Doug. I got an Uncle Doug. I got an Uncle Doug. Shout out Uncle Doug.
He's only 27 though. It does feel a little bit like buying broken goods and hoping we can pull something out of it, but like I don't know. That's kind of the whole situation from it, in my opinion. It's like, to me, it's like, do you sign a center back? Like, if you get Jacquet, like, I'm okay. I'm okay, person. I really like. I've watched nearly every single game he's played since he played Strasbourg, and when Panicelli was on fire. And he pretty much sat him down like a little child and told him to chill, kid. He's 2 years younger than him. But knowing them, we'll probably get Sar back or one of these men or Anselmino back, depending on the circumstance. Knowing them.
I don't know why you guys don't just do that. I really don't understand why it's like. You buy all these people, you have this system, when times are bad, you don't just say, all right, come back, let's see what you got. You go and acquire more people. Like I understand Douglas Luiz, right? Because of the age profile. You don't have that anywhere in your system.
I
But
mean, that's what's gonna end up happening, though.
right, but we know what's going to happen with Chelsea. You're going to buy three
What's
or
gonna
four
happen
more
is what you're
players.
saying, though, JJ, is the thing. The problem is Sar's problem, like his deficiencies, are aerially, and in this league, you can't have aerial deficiencies.
No, you cannot. You will
So
get
like
exposed.
that's just, like so we're back to square one realistically. Like he's a good ball playing center back. Don't get it twisted. Like Sar can pass the fucking ball. Okay,
But
he gets dunked on. He gets dunked on, bro. He's the same height as Jacques, and he only wins half the amount of headers.
I wonder who's going to get Jake, bro. I really do. He's going to be Lenny Euro and Hoyson as years pass.
Anselmino plays once every 3 months, like Mafia says. He's always injured too.
Mm.
Douglas Luiz ain't great, bro. I'm not gonna front. Getting Douglas Luiz ain't great, but I don't need great for what the
But
for
this
that
is my
position.
thing. If
I don't need great for that position. I don't
no, but
need
like
great.
I'm not. I don't want to gas him up. But if I'm playing devil's advocate, if I'm being glass half full, look at the last 2.5 years where he's been gone out of the Prem. I don't think any of his circumstances have been very, very
Advantageous.
promoting. Definitely not advantageous. We're promoting for him to show any type of form or to improve on what he did at Villa.
Yeah, but he hasn't been healthy either.
Okay, so like you add those two things in. You hope that your medical department and not just Maresca was able to keep Reece James healthy, right?
Yeah,
So you hope that too much infrastructure hasn't been changed in the way you rehabilitate players. If he's healthy enough for you guys to want him on loan,
that's
five,
the
ten
point,
games,
though. Like, if
five,
you're
ten
gonna
good
do it, like,
games,
he has to be healthy enough for you to be able to do it.
right?
That's
But
the whole
what's so I don't know his injury record. I'm not paying
All
attention to
right, let me
Douglas,
pull it
but
up
so
for
like,
you.
is he
I'll pull
getting
it up for you
benched
because the
because
last
he's
few
too
years has been rough for him. Honestly, I don't think he's a bad player. I don't. I'm not the
I
biggest fan of him as a Brazilian fan, but whenever I watch him play for Brazil, he's much better than watching fucking Paqueta.
right?
Like,
And can you put up burger buns
nah. I'm
last
not
time?
let him whine and complain about shit. I'm good.
But this is my thing. People say you can't get into Forest's first team, but
Nah, he's injured all the
like
time, bro. He's been
one,
injured.
he could be injured, but two, as a technical midfielder, as a technical 8/6, not getting into Sean Dyche's midfield
Yeah,
isn't some
that's
slight.
not an indictment on him. It's
Like
truly not
Sean
an
Dyche played
indictment.
Decore in the 10 by choice.
Yeah, it's like that. Like you can't. Yeah, I called Soswego ass because he is ass. Soswego's ass, bro. I watched Soswego at Las Palmas. He was not good, bro. He's a fucking shin kicker, bro. He's a defensive
Mm,
midfielder that he's supposed to be like your Essien. He comes in at the end of games. He shin kicks for fucking 15 minutes and he kicks the ball up the pitch. And he ain't doing anything other than that. He ain't that good of a the ball distributor. His ball retention's poor. He's not that great of a midfielder. But okay, don't listen to me. Watch him for yourself. I know Jimmy went on a tirade over me calling him ass today on his channel.
mm.
Whatever. Yeah, look at this. So basically, he just had muscle problems, bro.
You can't fix those.
Did I say Essien? If I did say Essien, it's because we were talking about FIFA earlier, and
You should have
that's
meant, you probably meant Obi Mikel. I missed that. You did say coming in the last 15 minutes like Essien. He's right.
yeah, Obi Mikel. Yeah, that's the reason why.
Hey man, don't be
And I
yo
we were just
yo
talking about.
lock in, lock in. Can't be fucking up the validity of the show.
I hear you, Paimon. I mean, that's not actually true. The year he had it at Villa, the year he had at Villa, when he had rotational options around him and he didn't have to start every single game, he went 10-10
People
that year.
forget that was his midfield, and City was looking at trying to bring him back.
Yeah, Like I think we are under, but that's 2 years ago, and he's had a hamstring problem and thigh problems ever since. Mm. Well, we're just revising history. That was his midfield back then.
You said McGinn looked better back in 22. Right. McGinn looks so good. That's why he's playing right mid now. Okay.
I remember people telling us he was better than Enzo. I remember that. Do we sell Lavia? I mean, what do you think you can get for a Lavia at this with his current circumstances?
Yeah, at this point, you have to hold on to him and try to recreate the value because he hasn't played enough for it to be anything.
That's kind of where my mind is at with it. It's like, all right, so if we do sell Lavia, right? Like, what is the type of value we would get for something like that?
20.
Maybe.
You can get 20 for him because of his age.
I don't know. I'm not selling Romeo for 20 million. That's a
Exactly.
fucking yeah.
And that's the point. And
He's
that's
on
the
40K,
point.
and he's only on 40K a week. Like, I'm not selling Romeo for that much.
But if I'm Romeo, I'm not leaving. I'm on 40K a week to get rehab. I'm baked.
Yeah, but shit, if he gets to 25, if he gets healthy at any point, bro, we get one healthy year from him, bro. One full healthy year from him.
Right. But you signed him 2 years ago now, or
Mhm.
going on 2.5 years?
No, 2 years. It was the same time as Caicedo. Remember, at the end of the same year as Caicedo, and same summer as Caicedo.
Yeah, but Caicedo's been here 2.5 seasons now.
No, he hasn't. It was a summer. Oh yeah, 2.5 because this is the January. Yeah, so it'd be 2.5.
So it's 3 years, and I know it's not just you saying this, but 3 years, and we're still saying
What
if
are you gonna
Lavia
do?
gets healthy. Yeah, exactly. I know, and it's not. This
It's not
isn't the
like you have
response
much
to
of a
you.
choice.
It's
I mean, if you
yeah,
get one good
exactly,
year out of him after that year, you should probably get rid of him. Is like a
exactly.
realistic situation, just because of
Hey,
his historically he can't stay healthy.
hey, Paymon, like the
But
butterfly
I
effect?
mean, here's the thing, right? Here's the weird thing: is like we can't keep Lavia healthy, but Pedro Neto, who is historically like an injury-prone player, they've gotten to stay healthy.
Yeah,
Fucking Reece James, who is historically an injury-prone player, has played nearly 2 years of football now. Like,
but right, and so
I don't really like at this point we're talking about like he's the anomaly to the other problems that we've had.
well, I think I I agree with that. Um, but I'd say Lavia had these injury problems though in the academy, whereas I don't remember Reese having crazy injuries in the academy.
No, not in the academy. I can't say in the academy,
Right.
bro. Just
But
anybody who's a. Here's the thing: if we need a player, did they go to the city academy? Yes or no?
yeah, it's a stamp of approval.
That's really what it comes down to. I wouldn't be surprised if we're linked with the Nemcha brothers eventually. I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
Maybe Felix.
yeah,
Lucas
I
is at
saw a
Leeds
link to
already,
Felix
right?
today. Actually, I saw a link to
Hmm.
Felix today. Um,
Tommy would love that.
to Chelsea, that
Yeah.
would be a Chelsea move. Everybody gets Wharton or Anderson, and we get Felix. That would be the Chelsea move. And we get Felix for 35 million while they spent 100 million on
Who-
those two.
Where
That's how.
where where are Anderson and Wharton going?
Uh, I would
And is there a
assume one to
reality where
you.
they
I would
both go to
assume one
United?
to you, one to United. That's what I would assume.
I don't see how one comes to us unless McAllister leaves.
You don't think so?
No.
They've been saying that they're willing to spend more money on a midfielder. I don't know why they don't spend that fucking money on a center back, but
Oh, because they're
unless they have
stupid.
plans to sell Enzo Fernandez, because that would be the person you would replace Wharton or Anderson for.
You'd sell, ideally, you'd sell Enzo
Yeah,
for Wharton.
right. That'd be my preferred, but other people would rather. I know some people, even in this chat, that would rather have Anderson over Wharton.
I just don't like. I don't get what people want from a footballer nowadays, brother. I really don't. Like it just
Bro,
doesn't
if
make
you
sense.
know, you know. If you know me, you know how I feel about Wharton.
Right, but it's like even regardless of your feelings about Wharton, Anderson and Caicedo in the same midfield makes no fucking sense.
No, it's OOP. That's what it is. That's all it is.
Yeah,
That's all
like
that is just OOP off the ball. Like that's all that is. I think people overrate Anderson's involvement in the game. Um, I watch him, and I think Anderson. I think he has good qualities. I think he's more like Rice than he
I was
is.
just about to say that he's a more attack-minded Rice
Hmm.
and a
I
little
wouldn't even
bit
say
better
it's
on the
attack
ball.
minded. I wouldn't even say attack minded. I would say he's just very. He is the original type. He is the style box to box that you want in this league for the most part, though. Like in
Right.
this league, that's what the style box to box. He is the modern day box to box for the Premier League right now.
Hmm.
You don't even have to be that good of a passer to be a good box to box player in this league. You just have to have the engine, and you have to be able to win your duels. Enzo only has one of those.
Which one?
He's a good enough passer.
Fair enough. Um,
As for you guys, do you expect anything in January, or do you just expect them to let Klopp sink in his hole pretty much?
sinking this hole. Um, the two targets I could have
Yeah,
sworn we were gonna get are
I
gone.
think Gamaris is. I think that's a good comparison. I think Gamaris is a good comparison too to what Anderson is.
Uh,
I don't think Gamaris is that. Like, all right, when I watch him for Brazil, he's very overrated passing wise. Like in the Premier League, he looks good as a passer because there's just not that many good passers in this league. Like that's just the reality.
I like Bruno G's game a little bit more, maybe because he's Brazilian. But I feel like there's
I
a little
think
bit
there's
more
more
technical
flair to his
ability.
game. I
There's more
think once
flair, there's more
again,
technical ability.
I just think we're talking about like an early version of Rice here. It's just like someone who not.
But I
I
don't,
think he's way better on the ball than Rice
yeah.
ever has been, in my opinion. Like just like being able to control the ball and like just forward passing, like period. I would say, but not necessarily someone who's going to be breaking lines. I would like he's just a good, solid forward passer. I would say.
Hmm.
I'm not the biggest fan of him though. I don't know what it is. I like him, but I don't like him at the same time. Like he does good things, and he's like an annoying, and he's like a nuisance to play against. Like he's like an
You know
upgraded
what?
version of what Yates is, like way better version of what Yates is. Like I don't know, like he's just a nuisance. I hated Yates too. I hate Nottingham Forest midfielders. I don't know what it
And
is.
Anderson is just really solid. He's unfortunately one of those every attribute is a 7 out of 10 for the most part. Um, but you
Yeah, but
have
someone's
to,
gonna spend 100 million on him.
and that's the problem is with a player like this, the English hype gets behind them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like someone's gonna have to take that
Especially
punt,
after the World Cup. Yeah, he's
right?
a more technical Gallagher. That's exactly what he is.
Right, right. And so, but we don't know how much more technical he is, and we won't know how good he is, quote unquote, just because we're gonna have to see that apply to a team that's playing a different setup,
Yeah,
right? Like,
where you're
so if,
not playing on the counter all the time.
right, so like in Liverpool's side, what's his role and how well does he
It's a
do it? If
Bozlai.
he go, right.
The Bozlai right back.
Um,
Nah, yo, I
so
actually played somebody in FIFA who played some Bozlai right back. I was actually dying laughing.
so Szoboszlai has 7 GA in the Champions League, by the way.
Whatever. I'm just messing with you,
Yeah,
bro.
I know you are. I know you are.
That
But
shit way too
I have to shout out my boy. Seven GA in the
That's just
champs.
hilarious. Ever
Yeah,
since Mon said that shit had me
this shit
cracking
pisses
the
me
fuck
off.
up,
Shit
bro.
fucking this
Yeah.
manager. Um, yeah, I don't know what we're doing transfer wise because we we were priced out of the Gahey move
We'll
by
get him back.
agency
We'll get
fees
him
and
back on the
wages.
channel soon.
Yeah, Mont will be back soon. Yeah, this is our first show in over a month.
Yeah. So we're
Right,
just doing
but
some catching up, bro. We're in the
yeah,
January window, almost at the end of the January window, mind you. We're like only a week away, pretty much. It's like a week left, a little over a week,
yeah, but I don't.
9 days.
We're still in that spot where any buy is just going to be over scrutinized, and there's going to be too much pressure on them to save our season, which isn't going to
Mhm.
happen with one signing. Two, where does that signing play as far as rotation and starting lineup? And three, it's like buying a January signing for defensive cover doesn't usually work out well, and it's failed miserably for us in the past. So it doesn't make
I mean,
sense,
Quentin Timber was right there for 4 million. All I'm saying.
right?
We're saying it for
But
all year.
you
It ended
you
up
say
getting him
that,
for
right? But
5 million. From Marseille ended up buying him for 5 million.
you're right. But when you look at how things have played out over the last 3 months, the reports that have come out from various outlets and sources, there's infighting between Slot and Hughes, right? So someone's gonna have to take the responsibility. Someone's gonna have to take the blame for this season.
See, I don't know what you mean by unleash Caicedo in what
I
way.
hate CA. I love you, brother, but
In
I
what
hate
way,
that
bro? In
term.
what way? Yeah, I don't.
Unlock,
And
unleash.
I would
What
like no.
do you
It's not.
mean
I
by
hate.
that, bro?
I just want to understand what you
No,
mean by
I
that.
do. I hate it because it was like, what the hell does that mean?
Like I think Wharton is a more. I think he's more of a true DLP. And,
Yeah,
and
he is.
and I think also like as much as you like what Anderson does covering ground, what Wharton does covering ground ain't no slouch either, bro. Like
Wharton covers a lot of ground. It's just it doesn't look like
it
the
just sound like
PNP that Anderson does. But it's
yeah.
also
I'm telling you, I'll be very upset if Adam Wharton ends up at United. I'm not gonna front. If he ends up at City, it's like whatever. But if he ends up at United, I'll be very upset.
yeah,
I'm not.
like the scary thing, and that's what I asked the question where you think they end up because I can see a reality if Man U sell Bruno and they finish the season well, they could just go buy Wharton and Anderson. Casemiro's gone. Ugarte is never going to be a starter. They don't have other midfielders. Like if I'm United, I'm doing a double swoop. I'm going for both of them and saying your midfield is here, England.
Yo, that's if I'm United, that's what I do. I get both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, but back to Liverpool.
Did you know that I just typed in Adam Wharton's name in Google just for a second? Real Madrid want him now.
Of course they do. Big up Reaper.
Wharton though. We talking about Wharton.
Yeah.
Adam
But
Wharton.
it's
See, well, we've been doing this show for a minute. Like I've been telling people from the beginning of the show, he's my favorite player in this league that is not a Chelsea player. He's been that way since he moved from Blackburn. Since I watched him, I was watching him at Blackburn. Because actually, you know who told me about him? Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve told me about him 2
Hey,
years
shout
ago.
out Stove
He
Machala.
was telling me he's at Blackburn. I was like, all right, I'll go watch him. Because you know me, I go watch anybody. Kid is something special, bro. He's just something special. He just got something about him that's just different. He just glides on the pitch around the pitch. He doesn't need to cover a ton of ground because he's very smart, like very intellectual player rather than a physical player. And I like that. But even in the physicality, the moments of physicality, matches up with all these English dudes. You know what I'm saying? They're not anything more than what he can do.
Yeah. No, I get
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? And once again, I'm gonna say it again. And if Carrick keeps that fucking job, if
He's
Carrick
going to
keeps
get him.
that job, he's going there. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm telling you right now, if they gets to keep that job at United, Adam Morton's going to stay United. I promise you. He will do everything in his power because the way he used Hayden Hackney in the way he used Hayden Hackney out in at Middlesbrough, the way he uses Hayden Hackney, Hayden Hackney is a smaller version of Adam Morton. It's like he's gonna go get it. I think starting price for him starts at 65 million, but there's like 6 suitors, so I'm sure he'll get up to around 100, 80 to 100, something like that.
70 with add-ons.
I would say, yeah, I I don't like the Enzo slander personally, Paimon. I really don't. I don't like the Enzo slander. I think Enzo can be better, but I think Enzo's profile and self is you don't normally you can't get players like that right now. It's not many of them. He has just not been consistent enough for him to be £100 million player. That's just point blank and simple. I won't defend him for that. But it's not his fault that was his price. That's how I talk. That's how I think about £100 million players. It's not Isak's fault. Newcastle wanted that much money for Isak. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not Leverkusen's fault. It's not Wirtz's fault that Leverkusen wanted that much money for Wirtz. It's just what had to be done. Business. It's part of the business.
Hey, can we talk about my club? Can we talk about my club?
I mean, that didn't you see me trying to
segue
there?
Yeah.
So go ahead, bro. You want to talk about your club? Go ahead.
Yeah. So Joey, we haven't been here, but if there were any themes that you may feel like I have constantly brought up about Liverpool, could you tell me them now? Is there anything I've been constantly saying on the show, complaining about, bitching about? Anything you can think of.
I mean, go to Gakpo.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? That's a good start, though. That was a good start.
People blaming Wirtz for your problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That too.
Gakpo.
And it's something that you brought up and suggested as well.
You don't have no runners in your football team?
We do actually. There's a problem. Yeah. So I'll take over from here.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
Since we've last been on the show, Liverpool have not lost a game. Woo. Right? Also, since we've last been here, Liverpool have tied. No, I don't know the actual that feat, but I do know we have gained a total of 5
games you have.
So out of 13 games, we have 6 draws, and I think those draws came against the entire relegation battle. So
at least you're winning against the other teams, though.
Right. But then you look at the evidence in the wins is like, okay, so we can beat these teams. It's not like the quality's not there. This team didn't miraculously get shit and lose their ability. There is something wrong. There is a problem, and it is not necessarily in the ability of the team.
Okay, talk to me. Tell me right? What do you believe your problems are?
My problems are Cody Gakpo. My problems are Ibu Konate. My problems are McAllister just now getting into some type of form.
We've done the breakdown.
I'll get in there. I'm getting there.
I want you to go.
It's not going to be a people shaming thing. It's going to get there, right? So I have those 3, and the fourth is
what was the third one you said? I interrupted you for the third.
McAllister not getting into form until just now.
Okay.
And Salah, and his lack of ability, and his lack of defensive ability to help. Now, going into the season, we went back and forth, on how that could be remedied. And you mentioned the 4-1-2-1-2, right? And my problem with that is getting Salah or Isak to set the bench. At this current point, we do not have that problem. So you saw that lineup. Well, you didn't see it because you didn't watch, and I do ask for you to go look at the tactics a little bit.
Okay.
But you saw the diamond, you saw the width coming from our wingbacks, and you saw Wirtz have a free roam role. You saw him interchanging with Szoboszlai. You saw him interchanging with McAllister. And we saw the things that we asked for. We asked for Szoboszlai to track back and cover Frimpong's runs. We've both said how we don't have any running in behind. I was provided width and verticality from my wingbacks. You know, Frimpong signing actually makes sense now because you can see how his pace changes everything for us defensively with stopping transitions and offensively with his pace getting in behind. I think Frimpong has 4 or 5 GA in the last month, right?
He's
He
been
created
good.
a goal. He created a goal last night. It was an own goal. He won't get the credit for it, but that was his goal.
Yeah, he was good. He's been good. He's been winning his duels 1-on-1 a lot. Like his pace is just his pace is just frightening defenders, and he's just getting around people like he's Doku pretty much. Literally,
We're,
like that's how it reminds me of. He's just
yeah,
like one step around the side, pace around the side,
and
get it, flip
his
it inside to somebody in the box.
and it doesn't help him all the time in the Prem, but in Europe, because of his size, when he goes into a duel, either he's winning it or he's getting a foul most times because of
Yeah,
the way
there's a
he
lot
goes
of,
to the
and then
ground.
people you can't give a player like that too much space to just run at you
Yeah,
because they'll just fall most of the time. If
yeah, he'll get
especially
his body in
getting
the
the
right
ball
position and
around
he'll
you.
just fall because
Yeah.
he's so small, it looks like a foul,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you have Frimpong giving us width and pace and verticality. Kirkez no longer looks like a jackass because he's getting the ball in the overlap,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we have
Not
some
as
type
much
of
as he should, but yeah, he's been much better.
it's exactly, and he needs to get it more, but he's actually getting the ball. And I used to joke about this, and it got to the point of anger where I was like, he's like a dog that needs to be fed. But you can see the difference when he gets to do the part of the game that he enjoys, which is going forward. He's much more calmer in defense, and he's much more calmer on the ball. And to your point, he's not playing that third center back role or that narrow tucked in role where he's in the half space. He's actually overlapping. And I started with naming the players because that can't happen with Gakpo on the field. It can't.
I
It
here's
can't.
the thing. Here's the thing, right? I agree with you. I just wonder how this changes with Salah coming back.
But it shouldn't. This is the thing. Because Isak is hurt, Salah should just be right striker. That's what he was. It wasn't like he didn't play right striker, but it was basically a 4-1-2-1-2 with Salah on the right and up top. He got back if he could, but everyone shifted if he couldn't. And then Hugo ended up going out wide. So at times our defensive shape was like a false nine almost, where Wirtz was the most advanced centrally, and Hugo and Salah protect the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For me, Gakpo shouldn't start, and he should just be back up to Hugo at this point. But, and your nephew said it, it's on Slot
Yeah.
because everyone knows that Gakpo is one of Slot's favorites. I don't think he has the balls to bench Gakpo. I don't. And the problem for me is the system doesn't work with Gakpo in it because Gakpo has to be out wide there. Or I won't say has to, but from what I've seen of Gakpo, he hugs the touchline because Slot asks him to, and then he refuses to hit Kirkez on the overlap. Right?
So
So,
at least you guys are defending decently. Can I at least give
but
you that?
you can say that, but it's also it's one of those things once you get to the point of where I am and where a lot of fans were before, way before me, the Monsters of the world, Cows, shout out Coppice, shout out BSB. It's not impressive for you to show us that we have defensive capabilities because we've had that before. We've had clean sheet records. We've had times where we haven't given up like less than a goal a game. We know Van Dijk can defend. We know Konate's not a shit defender. Right? Kirk has won a left back of the year last year. It's not if, but why it's happening. Right? So I guess it's if you look at statistics and you look at our points, there is a nominal improvement. Right? But it's just getting back to where we're not even getting back to where we were. It's a regression to the mean to the point where at some point our performances or our results had to get better and our performances had to get better because the squad cost too much money. The real problem that I have and why some people would say we were shit even though we weren't is that with 3-0 against Marseille at their place, it probably should have been 5 or 6.
Big up,
and
Mike.
Big up, Mike's. Appreciate y'all coming in here. The biggest problem for me, one, is that our attack looks void of any natural creativity. And this isn't the fault of the players. I think it's the fault of the coach slot and the training and in the system. For the entire time that Klopp was here, chaos was our friend. We looked for chaos. We thrived in chaos. Right? If we're outside of our normal pattern play or our regimented play where things are, I wouldn't even say safe, but controlled the way Slot wants them to, we don't know how to attack. We waste so many counters. And there are times where if we're not in our set buildup and our positions, we look lost and scared to play the ball forward. Like there's never a situation for me where we win the ball in their attacking phase, and then it's bang bang a through ball and someone's in on goal. It's we get the ball, we advance it to a wing to get set up to bring the ball back to our center back to try and have Van Dijk play.
Then you build up from there.
Right, and we try to break a team down after they've been settled.
And then he complains about low blocks.
Right, but you've taken the creativity out of the players. You've taken the risk factor out of the players.
That's why, because he's scared.
He's scared. He's scared, and the players are scared too.
Yeah,
like
because they've seen what happens when they start playing a basketball game. And I don't feel like especially the inconsistent, like as much as you can love Szoboszlai, let's not make it out to be Szoboszlai as this fucking maestro of this passer. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even.
Let me finish. What my point is this: if you go and start playing long balls and things and dangerous balls in behind and through and such, you have the capability of it coming back quickly at you is there. Okay, that's what Maresca had a problem with too. Maresca was trying to keep it risk averse because of the way that our center backs were playing. That right now, that's what it sounds like. He'd rather control the game, and then break a team down because the likelihood of them coming back at you after you're set up in your structure is very low.
I get that, but it's more than that because there are times where it's like, yeah, there's times where you need to control the game, you need to slow the pace of the game down because it's better suited for you, and there are times where we're literally fucking up attacks because our players are lost with open space and without the system in place. Like it happened multiple times.
I mean, but that should be more football IQ than anything.
Right, but if we've seen players display the ability to counterattack in the past,
right?
Is it still football IQ?
I mean, it's either football IQ or instruction, bro. It's one or the other.
It's instruction. There's no. I get what it's instruction, and the second point. That's my main thing about attack. But the second point is we don't have a youth program, bro. Like our pipeline is void and done right now. And that's like a core principle of our club. Like they're building a new facility right now, a brand new facility.
I mean,
Slots
let's not
gone
get
at the
it
end of the
twisted. You
season.
sold a lot of the players that you came out of your youth system
But
this summer.
name so other than Harvey Elliott, Tyler Morton, and Kwanzaa, who
Ben
would
Doak.
only be Ben Doak. Where does Ben Doak play?
Wing. You don't have a deficiency at wing.
Is Ben Doak really going to improve us over Salah?
Uh, Over Salah's been gone for the last month and a half. You couldn't tell me Ben Doak would have
I
given
would
giving you some game time. I mean, not just that, but you didn't even develop the kid. You're not even giving them the chance to develop. You know what I'm saying?
and that's my point. Slot's not going to play these people,
Mm-hmm.
and
Fair
that's a
enough.
problem.
Fair
That's a
enough. But like,
problem.
what
So
am I? What like in the end, right? Like in the end, like he's not developing any of these kids. He's not putting none of these kids in. He's not putting Rio in. Supposedly Rio is supposed to play football there. He was promised time at that football club, and look what's it going on right now. Like,
exactly, and
it because he feels the pressure right now. You can't. The thing is, you can't develop players and win the title at the same time. It doesn't really work out that way. People think they're developing Mosquera. What did they do to Mosquera? They ran him right into the ground right away.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like who are they? Who's City developing? They were supposed to be developing Oscar Bob. What's going on with him? They just replaced him for Semenya.
Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis.
Rico Lewis has been shat on every single time he speaks. The only one that's been developing is Nico O'Reilly because he gets to play football every week.
Yeah,
And not for nothing, they cover his ass because he goes up the fucking pitches like he's a winger for most game.
yeah, exactly. So Slot's gone at the end of the season unless he wins the Champions League. The reason I'm Slot out is if you look back at the 13 games, you look back at the draws, those are more than winnable games. Those are all drop points, except for the Arsenal game, you can say. All drop points. And if you add 9 points to our total, we're in a title race. Like even
I
with
mean,
the shitty,
we're all right there, bro. We're literally
exactly.
all right there to be having this conversation. We all fucked up. Both of us, both our teams fucked up this year,
Right,
bro. Like,
right. You say that, but I'm adding in the fact that we lost, was that 7 straight, 5 straight, whatever that was?
bro, we didn't win a game all of December.
Right, right. But that's not, you didn't lose every game in
It
January,
was,
December.
yeah, pretty much. It was every game but one.
Regardless, sure, but that's why you fired Maresca.
I don't, bro. To me, I don't know how he's still here.
It's very obvious why he's still here.
Why?
Jota, then Salah. If those two events, like God rest his soul, rest in peace to Jota. If Jota doesn't happen, obviously the summer's a lot different, but they're not going to fire him at the start of the losing streak because it's still going off the tragedy. And then Salah coming out and saying all that stuff put them in a bind where they can't just not support the manager at that time. And then we haven't lost a game since. So technically,
Thank you for correcting me, Waves.
if you look at Slot and as far as his objectives, technically we're not out of the Prem. I know we're not winning it, but technically we're not out of the Prem. We're still in the Champions League. We're in 4th now in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup.
That's one
So
thing I could say though. Like you complain about your academy. I was just thinking about it. We don't have that problem. We really don't. We don't have that problem. The type of talent we have in the academy at this current moment, just off the top of my head, I could see one or two of these kids coming in the next 2 years. If
right,
not, we're making money on all of them.
but Liverpool's going to fix the academy because they're trying to buy. We just bought three like teenage center backs, so they're going to recruit to fix the academy. But the problem is, even if they fix it, if the manager's not going to play them, what's the point?
The point is to get your investment recouped. to
Right, but
reinvest their
how do
investment,
you
bro. Those kids
but
are
how do
invested.
you do that without game time? How do they do that without building first team
Oh,
experience? Are you just gonna put them? But they have to
they're
get some
17 in your
exposure.
wait. Why don't you get? They're 17-year-old kids. Most of the kids that you bought recently, the three center backs, were all 17 to 19 years old. Okay, they're all
Right,
within your U21 system. They stay in the U21 system for the next 3 years. After 3 years after being in the U21 system, they become homegrown. At that point, they are worth money to anybody in England.
right. But as
Like
part of
so,
that,
all of that. That's how it works. That's the system.
I don't need you to explain that to me. My
Okay.
point is that as part of that process, you want the first team manager to at least give the hope and dreams of getting into the first team. Like they have to have something to aspire to. You don't buy players and tell them we're gonna we're gonna fatten you up like cattle, and then whoever gives us the best offer, we're gonna sell you to. You tell them, hey, we're gonna develop you into a first team player, whether it's here or
Yeah,
somewhere else.
of course. But what I guess what's your expectation, JJ? Like one
My
of these guys get into the first
n-
team, right? That's your
no, no,
expectation.
no, no. I have no expectations for these players.
Okay,
We need
so
to buy
what
senior
is your
players.
expectation then?
No, my expectation is for me not to read reports about how Slot has no relationship with our under 21 or under 17 teams.
Oh, he's gone, bro. You know he's gone. That's the
But this,
thing.
but that's not that the point is yes, he's gone, but this didn't start once we started losing and all this shit happened. This is
Right.
just something that's been ongoing and it's going to be a problem moving forward. The fact that he's losing now makes it even bigger of a problem because we don't have on-field success and you're not developing success further for the club and you're going against the business model which is to develop talent and sell it.
Well, I get you. I guess the thing here is this, right? Like they believe he still has the capability of keeping ship steady enough where you keep yourself in Europe, right? Like that's the reason why he's still here. Okay, like
Correct.
that's the reality of what it's going on, right? They want to keep steady the ship just enough. He seems like he has the ship steady enough where they can keep himself in this run to keep himself in Europe. At the end of the season, in a club that's like Liverpool, we're supposed to have values, and I'm gonna just keep on using parentheses throughout the entire time I say
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
the club that's supposed to have values, okay, like for them to have do this and hire a manager of this nature, that's more of a mercenary than anything, because that's what it feels like. He came, he saw, he conquered. Now he's gonna leave. He got what he needed out of it. He got the
Well, and
title.
that
He got the title. Now it's on his CV. Now when he leaves, he can go anywhere in fucking Europe and he can get
and
whatever the
say I
fuck.
won the Prem in a year.
Yep,
But
he can
right,
get
and
whatever the fuck he
I
wants.
want to go back to the
In
values
the
thing.
end, he's a mercenary because if that's the way he's treating your youth, he's just a mercenary. He's just there to try to get what he needs out of it. He's not looking for the betterment of the club in the end.
Right,
That's
and
fair, right?
that's
That's fair.
fair. And I'm not even going to contest that. But on the other side, I wanted to go back to the values thing because of the values of the club. They're going to want to save face and be able to write it off like that, where it's like, okay,
Ator,
yeah,
this is a dictatorship, Ator, and you are my soldier, my G. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do.
yeah. Have a nice night, brother.
Yeah, have a nice night. That's all I'm
Have a
gonna say.
nice, have a nice.
Have a nice night.
Um, yeah, he said the new
I'm a
content is
big
crazy.
soldier, bro. Do you see? I come on here. I just go on my channel, look at some of my videos. I have the Chronicles of Win Stewart and the Bozos, Win Stewart and Stanley. The Chronicles. Okay, so like
Yeah,
don't
that's
do
yeah.
don't
He
do
has
this.
an Excel
Don't do
sheet
this
on
to me.
their
You
failed
late, bro.
transfers.
You late. If anything, you late. I was here before you were. You late. That's all that is. You late.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was here before y'all were,
Just
bro. I was
hey,
here telling y'all
hey.
about what they were
When,
doing
when
year one from day
hey
dot.
Joey, for people like this, you gotta tell him welcome to the show because you
Yeah,
know he hasn't been watching.
yeah. Gulag.
Well,
All right, sorry.
oh, what were we talking about for this fool? Um, oh,
This is
oh,
the
mercenary. But
bagman
yeah,
of
so
their
the
club.
oh, well, yeah, so they're waiting as long as we're not threatened on Champions League, they will keep him in the club and just let him leave at the end of the season, so the club doesn't look like oh they're assholes and they just fired him at the first sign of of discontent and disarray, and that shit wasn't going well. That's all they're waiting on. That's all they're waiting. And you know what? Salah's kind of waiting on that too.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think that this
And
whole
Salah's
thing just
finished.
needs a reshape, bro. It just needs a reshape. Like,
It,
you need to you've already have the core of it pretty much in stone. And like this whole Gakpo thing, I think ends as soon as a new manager comes in. So it's like or he gets better because no matter what, I believe your next manager is Javi Alonso. So it's
yeah.
like as long as like everything goes into plan in the way that I think it's gonna go, like I just don't see how Gakpo survives. And like the one thing that Javi Alonso does like to do is if he does see a youngster that he does like, he'll play the fuck out of him. So
Hmm.
that's at least something that you will get out of him. But then you're getting your culture back, I feel like with him. Like I just he is gonna implement a system. He is a hipster manager, for the lack of a better term. Like
No, he is.
and
He's
then
a data-driven hipster manager. Yeah,
you're gonna get
which is
some
what they want.
interesting thoughts and tactics from him in certain games. He's an overthinker. But I think he's the right type of manager for this program right now, especially for the style of players and the players you currently have at this current moment. There's no doubt in my mind he's the one that should be the next one involved.
And you and credit to Sla a little bit. Like I think the transition won't be violent,
There's no
obviously because
violence.
of the
They let him stay
recruitment.
the entire time, and he's going to get a severance package at the end of it. Like
What?
he's like they let him stay the rest of the year, and he's going to get a severance package at the end of it. There's no
Right.
reason for it to be violent.
No, I'm talking. No, I'm talking about the recruitment and what we need to do moving forward to change the side. Like I don't
Oh, I
think
mean,
there's there's
there's
there's
still
not
at least
much
like
that changed.
at least a buck 50 that needs to be invested to really fix it.
But we I'd be saying that if Slot stayed.
Yeah, no matter what, there's a buck 50 that needs to be
And
invested.
right, and I think it'd be subtle tweaks to the recruitment, if any. And like we're still gonna need two center backs, regardless of what happens with manager. We need two center backs.
Well, depending on it, are you gonna You don't think he's gonna resign?
He's gone. And unless for some reason he wants Zabi Alonso as the manager, and then he'll stay. He's gone. I don't see Kanate's gone. And also Kanate, I know you're not watching, big man, but respects to you. You lost your father. Rest in peace to him, and I hope you're dealing with it as best as possible, man. Grief is a motherfucker. So yeah,
Yeah,
respects to
RIP.
you.
I don't want to even imagine it. That's
Yeah, it was. I think it was his father. It was either father or mother,
yeah, it
but
was his father. That's what I read.
okay.
It was his father.
Yeah, but I
I
think
think,
Kanate's gone. So that's two center backs minimum.
mhm.
Endo's gone. That's a midfielder minimum. Um, and then uh, we need a right back too, bro. We might need a right back unless he's gonna play Calvin Ramsey, which I can see maybe him doing that. But Bradley's out,
Yo, now if you think about all the performances Kanate had, it's kind of sad that we've been killing him.
right? Yeah, we don't know how that death progressed.
Yeah,
If he,
we
yeah,
don't know what he's been dealing with for the last couple months. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it's
and that's one of the things you never know. You never know what someone's
yeah,
going through.
because you know how good he is. You know what I'm saying? You just know how good he is. He was just going through a rough patch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens to all players.
Yeah, no,
Period. Of
yeah, it
sport.
does. Yeah,
Period. Like
um,
you go through rough patches, but like that shit is. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, you don't know in the moment, but now you look back at it, it's like there's probably something involved mentally with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and bro, if you think about it, Kanate, you lose one of your best friends. You lose one of your best friends. You lose your dad within 6 months.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah.
I'd
So
probably leave Liverpool too after that too. You know what I'm saying? Just a
and
fresh
bro,
scenery.
brother, that's yeah, bro. Like you might need a
Mhm.
new scenery. Like sometimes
Yeah,
you need
straight up,
chapters
I
to
would.
close.
If it was me, I would. I would need new scenery. 100% would.
Yeah.
I would 100%, just thinking about it mentally, if I put myself in his shoes for a second, yeah, I would 100% do new scenery. And he has all the freedom in the world to pick where he wants now. So
Yeah, he can go home. He can,
go wherever you want now, bro.
yeah.
So I hear it. I hear it. Yeah. So two new center backs is definitely needed.
Two center backs, a DM, and a forward to replace Chiesa.
Okay.
That's
Fair enough.
minimum. That's
I'm gonna
minimum.
talk. I'm gonna do a little bit of talking on Chelsea. I'm gonna do a little bit of talking on Chelsea,
Oh, can
and
I say one last thing? Can I say one
sure.
last thing? Salah is finished. He's washed. I love him to death, but we need him because his aura and his presence and the fact that he has two legs is enough right now. It's enough right now. You need to go back and see his howler because boy, it was bad. But him just being on the field made us better. And a lot of that is probably because Frimpong got to play right back. But yeah, I'll take your aura. You can aura farm as long as you need to, as long as it gets us results. But yeah. Okay, I'm done.
1 second, I'm just finding. Oh, here we are. Game week 23. All right. Oh,
Go.
just a little bit on the Paphos game. There's not really much to say. On the Paphos game, it was really boring. It was wasn't that was uneventful, but when you play against these teams that just want to defend the entire game, it just makes it hard to watch your team try to break it down the entire game and fail, especially on the wings. Garnacho makes it tough. Garnacho's always a tough watch. That's just point blank and period. He's just a tough watch regardless on the scenario. I don't know why I watch him. Very almost at this point. And Neto seems to love to cross the ball back post, and the only person that ever gets to the back post is Enzo Fernandez. So,
I dislike Neto for that reason because he's always just trying to dink it back post like
but he
brother.
gets it there every time. It's
He
not like the
does.
keeper. It's not like the keeper reaches the ball every time. You know what I'm saying? It's
No, I
like he
get
gets it
that.
every
It's
time.
it's
Like,
just like brother, just change it up a little bit, bro. Like I know
yeah,
you can put a little
it
English
was
on the
10. It
ball.
was 10 crosses to the back post. 10. 10 out of 15 crosses to the back post. 10 out of 15.
It's like he takes out a wedge every time, bro. Like brother.
Bro practices that shit, bro. You could tell he practices that back post shit because he's so automatic with it. It just goes like it's a line drive that goes right to the back post. Bro, like I said, if we had Osimhen, bro, do you understand how many goals this guy would score? Like, do you understand how I saw the vision before the vision even happened? If we had Osimhen at the back post, do you understand how many fucking goals he would score?
And you know how glad I am he's not at your club?
Yeah, like
Boy can bake off in Turkey.
no, John B. It wasn't 10 crosses. He missed 15 crosses in that game. 15 total crosses in that game. The only thing is, the one cross that he did land, they chalked it off on some bullshit.
Mm.
I didn't even know. To this day, I still don't know how the fuck that didn't count. The lap was just backing up, trying to win the ball. And Enzo Fernandez was the other side of the sandwich.
The lap is a thug.
I still, to this day, do not know how the fuck that was offside. Or how it didn't count. I don't know. I wish I knew. Do not know. Anyways, Neto needs to be better. When they just literally packed the midfield with like a back three, another three in front of that, and then a two in front of that with wingbacks. Like, what are you gonna do other than get the ball outside because the midfield's totally taken out? And the one time we did fizz the ball into the striker from the midfield, Delap held it up, passed it off, ball got to Hato, one on one with the keeper, and he just hit it at the keeper. Caicedo, bro, you the funnest part of me watching Chelsea. Like the only time I have fun
Yo, where
enjoy,
would you be without Caicedo?
I literally the only time I enjoy watching Chelsea is because of Moises Caicedo right now. Oh, and I really enjoy watching fucking Esteval. Like Esteval brings light to this football team. He really does. He just brings a light to this football team. Like we are just in desperate need of creation from the wings. There's just desperate need. And anytime he touches the ball, it's just a gravitational pull. He needs another man to be guarding him. You can't guard him one on one. You guard him one on one, he beats you off the dribble nearly every single time. Almost every time he's beating people off the dribble, bro. And even Jamie. Like I want Jamie to play so badly, bro. Because I watched Jamie skin a guy 4 times in one movement. In one movement, he skinned a guy 4 times. He went right, dude's full 360 span right. He went back left, full 360 span back. Went back up the pitch. Guy tried to slide, got back up, put it through his legs, and went past him again. I was like, bro, can you just play football? Like, I want you to play football for us. Just play football. Like, why can't you just play football? Like, why is it that you're scared to play football? Be yourself and
Wait, what
play.
did Paimon say?
Get Palmer out to the wings again. I don't care. Because it's of how. And Esteval wasn't even good against Papos, but he fucking gives me light, bro, because he's the only one I believe that will actually beat his man. Our entire team has gone through like this flu epidemic. So hopefully over the weekend we play a little bit better. But I don't think we played that badly, to be honest. Like we created a bunch of chances. We should have scored way more. No one's clinical. The lapse was nowhere to be found. So like it was just everybody else trying to create to try to score. And Caicedo found one off of a corner. Anyways, let's just get to our prediction. Back to our prediction league.
Brother, I don't even know the last week that we did predictions for.
It's been like 6-7 weeks.
You're still winning. I think I got a landscape on what's going on, though.
West Ham, Sunderland. I'll go first. I'm going to go.
What first is home, right?
Yep. I'm going to go 2-2. Because I think Sunderland will have a majority of their players back. What are you thinking?
2-1 Sunderland. If Sunderland's players are back, I'm taking Sunderland.
Burnley, Tottenham. Tottenham are away. I'll go 1-1.
Who Tottenham beat yesterday? Or the day before?
Dortmund. They got an early red card, though.
Yeah, 1-1.
Fulham, Brighton. I'm going to go to 1-2 Brighton.
Joey, you're killing me, bro. 1-2 Brighton.
City, Wolves.
Oh.
1-0 to City.
3-1 City. 3-0 City.
Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Bournemouth at home. I'm going 1-1.
1-1, you said?
Mm-hmm.
3-1. We're spliffing them, bro. No Semenyo.
You're right, actually.
I'll let you change it.
I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Hey, that little German. That little German. Hey, as long as Gatto doesn't start.
Palace versus Chelsea. I'll let you go first for this one.
Yeah, y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up, Palace. I'm tired. I'm Glasner. You got to op in all Liverpool fans, bro. I want you to know that. 2-1 Chelsea.
Why didn't you just pull the trigger in January, though? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Did you see what the reported wages are and fees?
No, what is it?
He's on 300K a week, and they had to break off his agent.
I think we keep a clean sheet.
And Mateta doesn't want to be there. Wharton's gone. Everyone wants to dip out of that club, bro.
Brentford and Forest.
Is that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, because Chelsea's Sunday as well.
Oh no, those players won't play yet. 2-1.
Who?
2-1 Brentford. I'm sorry.
What players were you thinking of?
Forest just brought in Noah Lang and Luca.
No, they didn't. Noah Lang went to Galatasaray.
Who did Luca went
Lorenzo
though?
Luca, though, they did good.
I thought they got another player too. Maybe I just
Maybe,
read the
but
tweet.
it wasn't Noah
Yeah.
Lang. He went to
Yeah.
Galatasaray.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2-2. Actually, 1-1. I was not that impressed with Brentford last week. Like, as much as they got their chances on us, I was not impressed with them.
I just think the fact that it's going to be Dyche versus a set piece team, I think that just plays into Brentford's hand.
Newcastle versus Villa. I think this is where Villa starts to slide, especially no Kamara.
2-2. It's at Newcastle, right?
Yeah, it's at home. Newcastle's is at home. 2-1
2-2.
Newcastle. Arsenal United. I'm going 2-2.
2-1 United.
And then Everton Leeds.
Doesn't Everton have injury issues?
Yes.
Who's out?
Grealish is out for a couple months.
Everton who?
Everton's at home though.
Against
And
who?
Ndiaye is coming back from the AFCON. He should be back.
Everton versus who? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, Everton versus Leeds.
2-1.
Everton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go 1-0. But DCL might have something.
I need to start, Joey. If you could do me a
Georgie,
huge favor.
like KDH is back. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor and screenshot that and send this to me? I'm gonna start putting in a $5 parlay every week on my predictions. See what happens.
You have access to this.
You're right.
Do you want me to share it back to you again?
Yeah. So I can. Yeah, share it back to me. Are we done? I'm hungry.
Yeah, we are done. Everyone, we appreciate it, bro.
Yo, we're glad to be back. Much love.
We appreciate
Liverpool
it, guys.
36 won't happen.
You guys know that I'll be live on Saturday. You know what it is. Yeah, it's okay. You could email me on my that's my junk email anyways. If you guys need another place to watch the games, I'll be here on Saturday watching all these morning games. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, let a naysayer know.
We'll see you soon. JJ, I'll see you in Discord.